Welcome to the Messy Medium podcast. I'm your host, the Messy Medium herself, Tara Cecilia. I'm a tea connoisseur, intuitive psychic medium, and a lifestyle and business coach for individuals looking to create their most luxe legacies. I'm here to spill the tea on life, death, legacy, and everything in between. In this podcast, we're not afraid to get a little messy. How excited is everybody for the summer solstice? I'm so excited. So this is technically our summer solstice reading. Again, this is going to be available on both replay here on Instagram and also got the microphone because it's also available on replay on my podcast, The Messy Medium, and also on YouTube. So, like I said, this has become like a full-scale production because everybody was like, can we get this as a podcast form so I can listen to it at work? Can I get this in a YouTube form so I can watch it when I'm doing my makeup? And I'm like, your wish is my command. So here we are. So I'm going to pull again from my favorite three decks, my main squeezes here. Right now I'm shuffling The Language of Light by Denise Jarvie. This is like literally one of my all-time favorite decks. I just shuffled Angels and Ancestors by Kyle Gray. And I actually, Syrian something or another? Who is the creator of this? This is the Earth and Bone Oracle deck. I think the creator's name is Syrian something. All that information is always linked below. So in the follow-up of this, that will be included. I'm like smoking myself out with this incense. I'm literally gonna have an asthma attack. Okay, so I'm gonna start pulling, and I'm just feeling like starting with my Earth and Bone Oracle deck tonight. So that is where we are going to begin for this summer solstice reading. How cool, how exciting. I wore like gold. I really wanted to go for like a gold thing. Because the sun and summer and just stuff being into like wealthiest, healthiest, most gilded timeline, you know? That's what I wanted for myself. That's what I want for all of us. All right. I just said all those things, and the first card I pulled was burrow. Which I feel like is like, I was just like, we're in the streets. And the cards were like, burrow. Which, who knows what that's actually going to turn into here. But it just was like, are you? Oh, thank you so much. You look gorgeous in the chat. Thanks. It means a lot. Well, I think I'm going to do 5. I'm feeling 5 for the number today. All right. Let's see where the cards are leading us. I always get so excited when I get on here. I feel like I just talked like a mile a minute. All right. Okay. So like I said, the first card I got here was burrow, which talks about exhaustion, lack of energy, questioning motivations, like questioning your motivations, and realignment. So I very much am getting, this is where we were. This is like what energy we are coming out of. Very much so. Because next came Trinity, which is saying balancing, decisions, priorities, adapting to change. We burrowed, we thought, we questioned, we spent a lot of time in that energy is what I'm getting. And what is now emerging is balancing and decisions, priorities, being able to adapt to change, or like wanting to like actually make change and like the steps that go along with it, because change is very hard. Change is very hard. Next, what leads me to believe this, that this is where we're going with this, is Serpent, which is the next card. Rebirth, nonconformity, new approaches, unconventionality. We saw what did not work, so now we're going to try our own brand. We're going to try our own flavor of, I'm going to make this work for me. I'm going to make this work for me. This is what this is saying to me. We're going to take the stand, which is the next card here. Courage, determination, and fearlessness. This has been like an ongoing theme here in these readings about acknowledging what I like to call in my therapy the blue sessions or the blue periods, where we're not, well, maybe you might be coming out of sadness, but sometimes you just kind of need to like retreat and rest, and you're not sad, you're just blue. And like the way I think about it is like those deep caverns in the ocean, where they're like deeper blue. They're not like the light and fun aerial water on the, the surface, sparkly. They're deeper, they're more emotional, they're more poetic. And that's kind of what I feel like Burrow is saying to us. And now we're emerging, and we know what we want, we know where we're going. We have a clearer idea. At the very least, we have a clearer idea of what we're not gonna do. We may not know exactly where we're going, but we know what we're not gonna do. And that's the vibe here. The next card, which is also very blue. When I was just talking about the color blue and the emotion blue. Hard work, diligence, progress, challenges, adversity. I always want to say, the card is adversary. And I always want to say adversary when it says adversity. Very much like, okay, we did our sad girl era. We did it. We did it. It's been there, done that. Sad girl era is done. Time to, serpent, shed that skin. Time to step into this new, take the stand. Live your authentic truth. If we get authentic truth today, I don't even know. It's just like, I don't know how many more, do I even do these readings anymore? Because we always get it. We always get it. All right, let's see. That incense, it's burnt out, but it's like still low-key choking me. Like, I'm glad I put that incense out. I was gonna have like an asthma attack. Sometimes these damn cards, I swear to goodness. All right. These are very golden. Like, the colors here, very much on brand, on theme for tonight. Okay, love it. The first one, Direction Guardian. Choose your path. Which is right underneath burrow, which is what I was just saying. Like, we burrowed, we thought, we took our time, and now we're choosing our path. We're picking a direction. We are, like I said, we might not know exactly what we're going to do, but we know what we're not going to do. So just because you don't know what you're going to do, as long as sometimes you know the boundaries that you're setting for yourself, sometimes that's all you need to know. It's all you need to know. Next, Protection Guardian. Drop your shields. I feel like in the burrowing, we've kind of like developed kind of like a safety. And safety is great. Boundaries are great. Don't set boundaries to a point. I think that like the saying is like, just your nose is like, don't bite off your nose to spite your face. Don't set up boundaries to a point where you're going to hurt yourself, but set boundaries up, drop your shield, let your light shine, but don't set up boundaries to a point where like you're going to miss opportunities, which I feel like with this energy that is coming through is like, I know what I don't want to feel like, so you can like start to drop your shields, so you can be like, okay, but I do know what I do want to feel like. Next is the Knight. Be brave and honest. Just be brave and honest with yourself about what you want. Just set your sights on the golden, gilded age of yourself, and surround yourself in protective energy. This came up, I'm pretty sure, last week or the week before. And this is, again, going to know what you want for yourself, have the boundaries. It looks like I'm not wearing pants. I very much am. Sorry, I just like noticed that. Know what you want for yourself and be protective of yourself, but not protective to a point that like things don't happen. Trust and thrive in the process. Trust and thrive, the stag here. Trust and thrive in the process, in yourself, in the universe, in your guides. That's dropping your shields, being brave, being honest about what you want. All of these things are what they're meant to be. I'm sorry, I feel like all these dingings happening. Somebody texted me and it's connected to my computer. So I'm like having a little bit of a freak out there for a second. Okay. Let's see. How are we going to do this? How are you going to do that? How are we going to trust and thrive in the universe? Just do it. Just do it. You've done the work to get there. So just, I don't want to say free fall, but like free fall. Let the universe catch you. It's always there for you. It's always there for you. It's always there for us. There's only light. Whatever you do is going to work out exactly how it is supposed to. There's only light. There's no darkness here. And even if there is darkness, there is so much to learn and grow from within the darkness. And like darkness, I'm not saying like evil, like bad, like, but even there, is anything really bad? Is anything really actually bad? I know you're like, I'm pretty sure things are pretty bad. I'm sure there are things that are actually pretty bad too, but there's so much to learn. I say that as somebody who's like been through a lot of stuff and a lot of terrible things, and I don't wish them on my worst enemy, but I also think that we need to go through hard things and terrible things, and sometimes we don't know why those things are happening, and sometimes we never know why those things are happening. But I like the person this like damaged, traumatized person who's been through so much myself. I really like where I've been able to, grow and come into, who have developed into, and that would have not have happened because of these hard things. So there's like terrible shit that happens in the world, and you're like, why? Sometimes you won't have an answer, sometimes you will, but there's only light. Live in that light, then let your light shine. So then it's very interesting, but I think that the cards are pretty much saying here, this internal working is going to transform and show on the outside physically. So we got wellness, and I'm getting like mental wellness, yes, but that transformation up here is going to reflect in the physical body. And I just felt like release and like rest, like rest for your muscles, because you've been like so tense and like so tired. And I just got like wellness and health and this space now to visualize. And that's under Be Brave and Honest here with the Knight, which is under the Serpent, which is like rebirth. And what is it? Rebirth, nonconformity, new approaches, unconventionality. Visualizing that unconventional approach, visualizing that new way of life that you are being brave and honest about, saying, this is what I want, this is what I expect. And through all of that, awakening. So this is under the Stand and the Arrow, which is basically surround yourself with protective energy, courage, determination, fearlessness. This is like where I'm feeling like the universe is like free, like summertime, it's warm outside, jump off the, like not jump off the cliff, but like jump into these waters, like you're in the mountain, you go swimming in the mountains and you jump off the cliff and you're like, oh my God, are there like rocks right here that are gonna kill me? Or am I about to jump into a very refreshing pool of water? Which in this scenario, we are about to jump off into a very refreshing, cool pool of water. And you're about to be like awakening, having an awakening, waking up to this new way of life that you want to live. And through all that, healing, the next card, the last card here that I pulled, healing. Which is under Trust and Thrive, which is under hard work, diligence, progress, challenges, and adversity. You have done the hard work. You've done the hard work. Trust and thrive that the universe is here to take care of you. That the universe is here, your guides, all of that is here. The healing is ready. You've already been healing, But now it feels like very much a season of trust and thrive, reap in the reward of the healing that you've done thus far. Hi! Trust and thrive in the healing that you've done thus far. And see where it can lead you. I want to pull a little more. I do feel like there is more here. Although I say this and the cards are probably going to repeat themselves because they're like, we done told you what you needed to hear. We already said it. We already told you. I'm feeling a couple more shuffles here. I just feel like there's like a particular, there's like a piece that needs to be like spoken. I'm hoping that it comes up here. Actually, I only want to pull 3, I think. Okay. Time, planning, making decisions, leaving comfort, taking risks. Jump into the cool pool of water. Jump. Trust the universe. It is time. I feel like I sounded so woo-woo there. Trust the universe. It's time. Like, wow. What else am I going to say? Like, duh. But no, seriously, like, trust the timing of the universe. Like, even when it sucks, it's on time. Even when it's great, it's on time. It's happening when it's supposed to happen. Next is stoicism. Peaceful, harmonies, receptiveness, manifestation. This is what and where we have been going. I just visioned, like, I'm trying to remember the name of it. There's this bus in, like, San Francisco, and it was, like, you know, back in the 60s. And all those hippies used to get on the bus, and, like, I'm trying to remember, I think it's, like, the Wonder Bus or something. I don't remember. But all these hippies used to get on this bus, and they used to just drive around. And, like, they didn't know where they were going. They were just, you know, high and having a great time and trust and thriving in the universe. And, like, I just imagined us, like, getting on our Wonder Buses or whatever. It might be. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, point is, get on your bus. Be the driver of your bus and, like, drive it. Have a great time. Wild out. Like, the energy here this summer is, like, so much rebirth and just fun and like happiness and like healing and awakening, like all the things that are like coming up here. There is only lights, and that's what this summer like wants from us, is just like have fun, have a good time. It's like the energy. Feel like spirit is. This is like a metaphor. Somebody in the chat just said, but I don't have a driver's license. I think you have a soul license, and that's your license to drive this bus. Drive your damn bus. Next, which I think is really funny, because I was like, all these hippies are like a big group of them. The pack. Like, inner work, community, deep connections, celebration, soul tribe. For real. Get your pack together. Pack them up. And have, like, we had a time. Have a good ass time. That the spirit's just like, please, can we have some fun here? Because we feel like we've been very serious. We've been burrowed. Like, get in these streets. Meet some people. Build your community. Expand your soul tribe. You know, it feels like necessary connections need to be made. I don't know. And these necessary connections will be made out in the world. Out doing things. I got like music, I got like fun. I don't know, I'm like very much on a Woodstock vibe. Like, for some reason is like in my mind here. So maybe like music festival? Like, I don't know. Okay. That's what I'm saying. They were going to start repeating themselves. And that's pretty much what's happening. Trader. Exchange energy to create abundance. you have to go to, like, a market. Oh my god, like, a lot of people having a great time at, like, a festival or a market, trading. Exchange energy to create abundance. If you meet new people, you're going to a party, you're, like, that's the, like, community. Trust your instincts. If you think you need to be somewhere, or you think you need to go somewhere, or meet someone, or send a message, or, slide into somebody's DMs, trust your instincts. This is goes back to my podcast episode 2 weeks ago. Intuition. If you're having, like, that calm and, like, positive ping when you're like, I should reach out to them, and then there's no anxiety that follows that, or I should go there, and there's no anxiety that follows that, and it's this inner calm, follow those instincts, follow that intuition. The next card was the Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. I'm feeling very much there's only light. I'm feeling very much we're choosing our paths here, and we're releasing our, like, inner golden goddess magic within the summer. It's the vibe. It's a whole ass vibe. All right, last 3 here. Very happy the kitty cat that snuck in here has settled, because I was getting nervous there for like 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, the cards are like, okay, so we just want to, like, follow up with what we said in the beginning before we, like, party all summer long. The next card I got, and this is from the Secret Language of Light deck, is Insight. So, like, just by the way, we're looking within. We're having insight. We are looking within. We are meditating, because we are still, asking ourselves what we want. We may not know where we're going, but we know what we do and do not want. We're still meditating. We're still finding ourselves. We're still, we're partying, but we're also having a soul party and, thinking about where we want these next few months, this next season, where we want it to go. Ask your soul. That's the third card here in this set. Ask your soul. And I think that through these experiences, going out, meeting new people, etc., traveling, attending different events, meeting new people, I think the insight, the meditation, and the asking of your soul, it'll come easier than maybe it has in the past. But I'm feeling very, like, settled here in this energy, and it's great energy for the collective and for the season, and it just has this warm golden glow and vibe. It's a whole vibe, and I want you to have a great time with it. Wow. All right. So I just wanted, of course I gotta end this on updates. I have only, 2 days left in June for readings. If you are looking for a Tea with Tarot consultation, or a past, present, future reading, or a mediumship session, I am also in the process of launching monthly and quarterly readings. So if that's something you're interested in, stay tuned, because that is coming up. I'm very, very excited about that. I also want to say that in July, this is what I'm talking about. We are out. We are in these streets. I only have 4 days open for readings this July. I cannot believe it, but I'm busy. I'm traveling, and there's very likely going to be, I think, over the summer, an in-person reading situation happening. Not 100%, but we're manifesting. We're talking it out loud. We're saying that things are going to happen, so that some form or another they are going to happen. Because that is also something that has been asked a lot of me and for you. And as always, the tip jar is open if any of this resonated with you and you have any money to spare. I'm not asking for money, but I guess I am asking for money. It does help keep all of this supported and the lights on. So that helps make the quality better, and that's better for you. Anyways, thank you all so much for joining me tonight. I Again, I will be back next week, next Tuesday. We are going to be moving the days around coming up in July, so just be aware of that change is going to be happening as well. July is like big. July is, things is happening, and I cannot wait to share them with you all. All right, well, thank you all so much, and have a great, great night. Happy summer solstice. Thanks for tuning into the Messy Medium podcast. If you liked today's episode, don't forget to subscribe and follow wherever you're listening from. You can find me, the Messy Medium, on all social media platforms under the handle Tara Cecilia. If you'd like to book an intuitive reading, consult session, or explore my coaching containers, please find the direct link to those services and more in the show notes. Until next time, stay blessed, babes.